The bottle sitting in your refrigerator right now may contain something most people never realize. Not because the information is hidden, because almost nobody knows where to look. You see a picture of fresh tomatoes on the front, bright red, fresh picked. Farm imagery. Everything about the packaging suggests real tomatoes. But under current FDA regulations, a ketchup bottle can legally display those tomatoes, even if the product inside began life as industrial tomato paste, shipped across the country in massive drums. Today, we're showing you both sides. Welcome to the Brand Truth. Before we get to the brands, here's the one fact that changes everything. Federal standards define ketchup primarily through tomato concentrate. That means most major ketchup brands are not made from fresh tomatoes arriving daily at a factory. They're made from concentrated tomato paste that is later mixed back with water. Perfectly legal, perfectly common, and for most shoppers, completely unknown. Once you understand that, the entire ketchup aisle starts looking different. Let's begin. Number 7. Heinz. In 2010, Heinz launched a major marketing campaign. The message was simple. We removed high fructose corn syrup. The company positioned itself as the cleaner alternative. Millions of consumers switched. Then something happened. Just 2 years later, high fructose corn syrup quietly returned. Today, Heinz Original Ketchup lists both high fructose corn syrup and corn syrup on the label. 2 separate sweeteners, 1 bottle. Nothing illegal happened. But if you switched because of those original commercials, you're not buying the same product that convinced you to switch in the first place. The reformulation made headlines. The reversal didn't. Number 6. Del Monte. Del Monte built its reputation on fruits, vegetables, and farm-fresh imagery. That's exactly why many shoppers never question the ketchup. But turn the bottle around and you'll find the same pattern seen throughout much of the category. High fructose corn syrup, tomato concentrate. For many consumers, the Del Monte name creates an expectation of simplicity. The ingredient list tells a different story. The lesson here isn't that Del Monte broke rules. It's that trust and ingredients are not the same thing. Number 5. Great value. This is where things get interesting. Many people assume cheaper ketchup means lower quality. Research into private label products suggests reality may be much less dramatic. Great value ketchup contains an ingredient profile remarkably similar to several national brands selling for significantly more. The same sweeteners, the same concentrate-based formula, the same basic structure. So what exactly are consumers paying extra for? In many cases, the label, not necessarily the ketchup. That's a question most brands would rather you never ask. Number 4. Heinz Original. Heinz dominates American ketchup. For millions of families, Heinz isn't a brand, it's ketchup itself, which is exactly why its ingredient list deserves attention. The formula contains tomato concentrate, high fructose corn syrup, vinegar, salt, spices, onion powder, and natural flavor. That last ingredient matters. Natural flavor sounds simple. In reality, regulations allow it to represent complex flavor mixtures without disclosing every component individually. Again, Heinz follows the law. The question isn't legality. The question is whether consumers understand what they're actually reading. After decades of trust, how many Heinz customers have ever looked beyond the front label? Number 3. Sir Kensington's. This brand entered the market as the premium alternative. Cleaner, smarter, better, at least that's the image. Then Unilever acquired the company. The premium branding stayed, the glass bottles stayed, the artisanal appearance stayed. But independent analysis found something surprising. The nutritional advantages over conventional ketchup often appear much smaller than the price premium suggests. No high fructose corn syrup? True, but the overall gap between premium ketchup and conventional ketchup may not be as dramatic as shoppers assume. Sometimes you're paying for ingredients, sometimes you're paying for a story. Number 2. Kroger Original. Store brand ketchup raises a question most shoppers never think about. But who actually made it? Private label products are commonly produced by third-party manufacturers serving multiple retailers. That means different store brands can end up looking remarkably similar. Kroger Original follows the familiar formula: tomato concentrate, high fructose corn syrup, standard flavor profile. The biggest surprise isn't what's inside, it's how little consumers are told about where it came from. Number 1. French's. French's built much of its ketchup identity around one claim: no high fructose corn syrup. And that claim is true, but that's not the entire story. The formula still contains significant sodium levels compared with what many health-conscious consumers expect. It also includes natural flavors. The result is what researchers sometimes call a health halo. Consumers focus on one positive feature and stop investigating everything else. Removing one controversial ingredient doesn't automatically transform the rest of the product, and that's where many shoppers stop asking questions. Now for the brands that stood apart. Number 3, True Made Foods. True Made Foods took a completely different approach. Instead of relying on corn syrup or refined sugar, the company uses vegetables like carrots and butternut squash to create sweetness. No high fructose corn syrup, no natural flavors, just a short ingredient list built around recognizable foods. This isn't merely a cleaner version of conventional ketchup, it's a different philosophy altogether. Number 2, Annie's Organic. Annie's is owned by General Mills. That's worth knowing. But so is something else. USDA organic certification creates rules that brands cannot simply market around. No high fructose corn syrup, no artificial flavors, no synthetic preservatives. The certification provides an independent layer of accountability that exists regardless of who owns the company. The ingredient list is shorter, the sourcing standards are stricter, and consumers can verify those claims themselves. Number 1, 365 Organic Ketchup. The most impressive label on today's list belongs to 365 by Whole Foods Market. This bottle contains just 6 primary ingredients: organic tomato concentrate, organic vinegar, organic cane sugar, sea salt, organic onion powder, organic spices, that's it. No high fructose corn syrup, no artificial flavors, no mystery ingredients hiding behind broad labeling terms. Most importantly, it proves something many consumers never realize. The simpler ketchup they're imagining when they shop actually exists. You just have to look beyond the brands that dominate the shelf. Before you buy your next bottle, remember these 3 tests. First, check whether the label says tomato concentrate or whole tomatoes. Second, count the sweeteners. Third, count the total ingredients. Those 3 checks take less than 10 seconds. And they'll tell you more than every tomato picture on the front of the bottle combined, because the front label sells a story. The back label tells the truth. This is the brand truth.